Well, hello everybody. It is Thursday, and I want to apologize, excuse me, because I said I was going to have this update for you guys, and it wouldn't let me update it, so I had to start over again. Um, so, updates. I hope you guys are doing well. Um, I have some good news. I am officially on the transplant list. So, I'm actually getting, there's someone from school, and I'm not going to say who it is um, unless he wants me to. Um, but he reached out to me over a year ago now and offered to donate part of his liver to me. And we are finally, after a year and 5 months, we are finally getting through all the testing, and we're hoping to be able to set a date in the next 2 weeks. With the holidays here, I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Other updates, I had an endoscopy, and I haven't, they're going to go back in. They put me under for that this next week so they can look. They go down your throat with a camera, and they're nice enough to send you pictures. Actually, it's pretty cool. They go down your throat, and then they go look at the inside of your stomach to make sure that there is no blood in there, because I'm a bleeder, and it's just getting worse right now. My last labs, whatever it's called, that test for your blood clotting ability is very low. Like, I had a nosebleed for 2 weeks. I cut myself in the kitchen once on a knife about a week ago, and it took almost an hour for it to stop bleeding. So I have to be very careful, especially since I had sepsis. If you don't recall that, it was very painful. For me, I don't have an immune system. I have no bone marrow right now. I'm hoping that'll get better at some point after the surgery. It may take a couple months. So, another update, my shoulders and my arms, my neck are very, very bad. I have little to no mobility in my left arm. My right arm isn't quite as bad, but they do get stiff to where I can't pick anything up with these hands. I have to have everyone in my PCA get stuff out of the cupboards for me. I can't bend down. I don't understand. I think it's maybe going into my legs. So they're going to have me, I've been to 2 different spinal doctors through Alina, and they were just pushing me out the door. But I got a referral to Fairview, where I'm getting my liver transplant. So next week I'm going to go to them. Next, I want to give some thanks. First and foremost, I thank God for allowing me to live. He has a plan, obviously, and he puts people in your life for a reason. I truly believe that now, on so many different levels. Like, there's so many people. I want to also give a huge thanks to Mike Kilborn, my boyfriend. If you see him, please give him a hug. We don't get much help here except for a PCA, and I mean, he cooks because I can't cook. He does the dishes, he does the laundry. I try to help with the dishes if I can. The laundry I can put in, but I can't lift it up into the dryer. So either my PCA or Mike has to help, but Mike does the majority of it. You know, he's amazing, and I love him so much. So again, he and I are a team, and it's hard on both of us. And I just hope we can get through this very soon, and perhaps get back to some type of normality. Next, I want to thank my family and my friends for being there for me and reaching out to me and just asking how I am. I really appreciate that because I am bound to my home, and I can't leave. I don't drive I can't drive right now because I go into that hepatic encephalopathy, that walking coma. So I can't drive. If you have cirrhosis, you should not be driving. It's very dangerous to you and other people. Not just going into that thing, but I don't know. I got lost going home about 5 times for my job last year. I had to turn my GPS on because I ended up all the way over across Viking Boulevard somehow. I'm like, I didn't even pay it. I didn't know. I'm like, God, it's taking a long time to go home. So that's pretty normal. Very normal, actually. So thank you to my family, though. My parents did come up for a little while, and I really appreciated that. I hope they can make it up soon. I'd love to see them again. They're down in Alabama, retired, living their life to the fullest. I want to thank my cousin Charlene. Mike keeps her informed, and she's going to be coming over to spend some time with me, maybe once or twice a week, once driveway design is kind of done for the winter. So I look forward to having company, someone just to be with me, and that's why I like having the PCA here. If I go for a walk, she goes with me. She helps me cook. She helps me make lunch. She'll pick up the broom once in a while, but she's a PCA, so light duty stuff. We can't have her like deep cleaning my house or nothing. So with that being said, I also want to thank my son Gavin. He is grown up and to be such a great man, and he comes over every couple of days. Even though he works overnights, he makes time for me, and I love him so much for that. I really need to see my kids and my grandkids. It hurts my heart. But anyway, it's a different subject. I think what I'm going to do in the next couple days, I was getting my blood drawn. I don't know why this popped in my head, but I want to, I was talking to someone who was drawing my blood, and I always, if I'm going to spend time with a nurse or a doctor and talk about what do I do, and, getting through the alcoholism is not a problem. I still haven't drank. I still haven't smoked a cigarette. But I do let them know about my YouTube channel. And I get a lot of questions from individuals, friends from Facebook, high school and whatnot, parents of kids that are friends with my kids. It's kind of nice. And then other random people from different countries, different states. I've had over 1,000 people following me now. I just want to really encourage you to join the Facebook page, especially if you do have someone in your life that you're concerned about. I realize that they have to make the decision to stop. I do know someone who passed away recently, and she was our age, and she was a heavy drinker, and her belly started getting extended, so she was getting that fluid buildup because her liver stopped working like I did. I don't have to get my stomach drained anymore for some crazy reason, but I thank God for that too. But she was getting her stomach drained every other day. that is, I don't even know what to say. I was lucky to make it a week. She did eventually go to Fairview, down in Minneapolis, Fairview Medical, where I'm getting my liver transplant. And they told her there was nothing they could do for her. She wouldn't survive the surgery because that's how far gone she was, and she refused to go to the doctor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a podcast here before, maybe tomorrow or this weekend when I have some downtime. And I want to encourage you to watch that video, because what I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to use a spouse as an example, questions that you need to be writing down and keeping track, because one of the questions was, does your spouse go to the bar after work every day? And I want those times and days or the dates documented. And we'll talk about that, because it's going to be eye-opening when all the questions that I have that you should be asking yourself, and print it out on paper in an Excel spreadsheet that I can show you. And you can determine when you want to show them the pattern, because a lot of people are denying things and they're ignoring the pattern that's going on. But if you see it on paper, that makes maybe a little bit stronger, it leaves you stronger to address the situation. That's one way. When I get a lot of, my spouse doesn't go to the doctor. Okay, you're going to be one of the millions of people right now. People are dying rampantly. Even college kids are binge drinking. I read an article, I saw it in the news. These kids they're at college and they're drinking during the week, and then the weekend comes and then they're binge drinking all weekend. That's dangerous. If you have a kid like that, even if they're 18 or 19 or 20 or whatever, it would be a good thing to try and address that with them, your concerns. And you might be at the point where you need to have a come to Jesus talk and sit down in a kind way and say, look, I really love you, and I want to help you. I know you don't like it when I bring this up, but I want to show you something. Okay? We'll talk about leaving bottles hidden around the house, okay? Do they start a fight when they're drunk? I've seen that myself. And some men and women, they, I don't know if it's the liquor, but they want to pick a fight, or they look around like Beth on Yellowstone. I dread the second she goes into a bar, like she's gonna get in a fight. But anyway, she's the tornado, and I guess everybody else is the trailer park, right? But we need to try and bring that back in somehow. So there is a whole list of questions that I'm going to put together, and we'll talk through those, and then I'll post it on the YouTube channel for your reference. And then I will type up also a instruction page. But anyway, I look forward to doing that, and I look forward to hearing more from you guys, because cirrhosis and drinking is different for everyone. I'm not a doctor, but I've seen it all. Well, I think I've seen it all, especially myself. It's like I have full-blown osteoporosis, which is never going to go away. So, we can talk about symptoms and symptoms that are ignored. That happened to me. I had the onset of cirrhosis, and I wasn't aware of what was going on. I just thought this was happening, and I didn't know why. you know, but something obvious where you want to try and get them to the doctor is a sudden drop in weight. I went from 140 down to 110. My pants were falling off, my shorts were falling, and I wasn't eating, I was drinking. So I was substituting food for alcohol. And it didn't bother me, I just wasn't hungry. So then what happens is you don't have enough protein in your body, and you get what's called muscle wasting. So once it's done eating all your fat, it attacks your muscles. I was so skinny, and I can't even bodybuild right now or go downstairs to the gym because I'm in so much pain. I'm hoping they give me a cortisone shot or something. I feel like it might be a pinched nerve, maybe, I don't know. But I've never had this happen before. So anyway, I love and appreciate everyone on this page. Again, please share, because what you have going on, someone else might have gone through. You know, and I would love to hear about it too, in case it's something I don't know about. If you're unsure about something, message me. My email address is on the YouTube channel. You folks on my Facebook page are welcome to send me in Messenger PM. But if I don't know the answer, I do have a lot of connections at Fairview Medical, and I have three liver doctors, and then I have my own transplant coordinator, and she's very helpful. So, and she's seen it all. She used to be a nurse in that unit, but now she's a coordinator. So she helps the people, and she's kind of on your arm, like, you know, a couple, and she is following you from the beginning to the end and reminding you of the things that you need to do, because that's really hard for me. I feel overwhelmed right now. Next week I have doctor appointments every day. 2 days I have two, you know, and that's what it's felt like lately. And I think it's, you know, they're getting me ready for surgery, so that's a good thing. I'll stop rambling, but I do appreciate you guys, and I will get that list up and we'll talk about it very soon. Again, reach out to me. I love you guys. Bye-bye.